All right, let's take a look at the last video here, which I think is the most ridiculous of them all.
I'm going to need to be the one to explain to all of the 40-year-old people and above, so 40 plus. Yo, you guys keep sending out these thumbs up emojis, and they look more like this to the Gen X, Z, and Millennials. Yo, we depict the thumbs up as a fuck you. It's rude. You're rude.
All right. First of all, she said that Gen X takes his and Gen Z. So we're lumped in with the folks that are offended by older folks, older than us, giving the thumbs up, which I think we can say is patently false, right?
Did she say 40 and older, which would be including young millennials? I thought she was saying that. Anyway, whoever she's talking about. Yeah.
It doesn't make sense. She says 40 and older, but then she says Gen Xers are also pissed off about it.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. Yeah, she did.
So it doesn't really make any sense.
That's irrelevant.
Yeah. Well, some folks' response to this, again, on TikTok it goes back to the very first thing we talked about. We don't care. It doesn't hurt our feelings that you are saying this, and that you have to be the ones to point it out to us. We don't care what you think about us. But also, we don't care generally if the thing, look, we're softer, like in that sense, John says, a lot of us are, with regard to younger kids than our parents were to us. But if we think the thing that bothers you is dumb, I mean, it's hard for us to care.
Yeah, we're going to say, that's what the kids are saying these days, right? This is spilling the tea. Is that what we're doing? If it sounds dumb coming out of our face, we'll say it because we know it makes you uncomfortable. Yeah. But aside from that, I've heard the thumbs up thing before. This is not the first time I've heard this. The thumbs up emoji is somehow now perceived as being like, okay, whatever, fine. First of all, whatever, that's our thing. It's a dismissive thing. But, it makes me so upset. Words mean things. But you didn't want to talk with words. You wanted to talk with little pictures. So we gave you 8,000 little pictures to use. And then we started using them because you wanted to talk with little pictures. And now you want to change what the fucking little pictures mean. No, a thumbs up means thumbs up. It means all right, okay. It does. Mm-hmm. And by the way, there is a flip off bird emoji if you'd like to use it. And we could use it if we wanted to. We know where it's at. If that's what we meant, that's what we would put under your comment, not a thumbs up.
Yeah.
Okay. Better now.
You make me think, like, who are raising these kids? Like, who raised that woman? Like, I imagine a Gen Xer did based on her age.
I'd expect, yeah.
So didn't she, look, for all we're saying that we coddle our children in a way more than our parents coddled us, but my kid knows I'm direct. My kid knows if I want to say something, I just say it. They know I don't generally, passive aggressively give them a thumbs up when I mean fuck yourself. Right. So I don't know how these younger people are getting these, how do they not know these certain things about their parents?
Well, the problem is they're not talking about their parents. They're formulating their own, what does this mean? Yeah. And then they want to map that intent on anyone that uses their new meaning. The thumbs up meant what it meant. It still means that, right? When you're at the airport and the guy is out there and he gives you the thumbs up, he's not saying fuck the pilot. He's saying you are good, right? Thumbs up still means something. And it means the same thing in emoji as it does in reality. Just because in your little group, you said, hey, let's all, the thumbs up, let's say it means this, or we all agree it means this, doesn't mean we're all going to start using it that way. Because we have defined what it means already. And your redefinition of it does not affect me. Whatever.
Yeah. Jason says, I never thought the Fonz was flipping people off.
That's right. Hey, fuck all you guys.
Yeah. Now, it turns out, and I don't think this is the origin of this, but it turns out that not all of the symbols that we use in our country, the United States, hand gestures mean the same thing everywhere else. And so I thought some of these were interesting that I'll just share with you.
Okay.
One is
I think the thumbs up's pretty universal, though. But okay, yes, go ahead.
I'll save that one for last.
All right.
The okay sign. It turns out, look, in most places, making a circle with your thumb and index finger means okay. But you make that same gesture in Brazil, and you're giving the equivalent of the middle finger.
Asshole.
Because it has insulting, quote, scatological connotations, according to the New York Times.
That's right.
In fact, Richard Nixon once raised eyebrows in the 1950s when he made that gesture as he stepped off a plane in Brazil.
Right. They're saying you are an asshole is effectively what that means to that culture.
It's funny. I never thought about that.
I've known people from Brazil. Right.
And because we can't have nice things in this country, this is also some version of this now has come to stand for, white supremacy. White supremacists
Really?
are using it. Yeah.
Seriously? I didn't know that.
Yeah.
Goodness.
I think it's upside down maybe, and they're hiding it. They're doing it in pictures and stuff.
Ooh. Like how an upside down pineapple means something different?
I just learned that on some TikTok video, I think it was.
I was waiting to hear how you learned it.
Yeah, I came home one day.
I'm here for the party.
I was like, honey, why are we decorating with pineapples? And I fixed the one that was up. No, put it back. Devil horns. So look, mostly heavy metal folks, make the sign of the sign of the horns, devil horns. Yeah.
Sure.
But in many European and South American countries, including Italy, Spain, Greece, Brazil, Argentina, and Colombia, the gesture has a more obscene meaning. There, it's used to mean cuckolds, husbands whose wives are unfaithful, because the word for cuckold in Italian, Spanish, and Greek is the same word for horned. So you may actually make this gesture to tell someone their wife is cheating on them.
Oh. So if it's based on linguistics, for us, it could also mean horny if we wanted it to.
Yeah,
right?
I was thinking that's kind of, it's probably
Okay, good.
It probably is.
How you doing? Now you know.
You probably know this one, the peace sign. The V, obviously, make the peace sign by making a V with her index and middle fingers.
Before you say, is it directional? Is that true?
How do you mean directional?
No, go ahead. Go. Like, is it forward or backward?
Yes.
Two different things.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes, that's
and in fact,
exactly
if you
right.
turn it, it means something even worse, I think.
Oh.
Someone is offended right now watching this. They're like, I cannot believe.
I don't know what this means, but someone's going to figure it out.
He's putting up the horns and he's doing this and he's assholing me. It's everything.
Giving you the thumbs up, John.
That's a little vivid.
But originally it meant victory during World War II among the Allied nations. And then eventually anti-war activists adopted it, sort of reappropriated as a symbol for peace. Well, yeah, as you mentioned, in certain Commonwealth countries, including the UK, Ireland, Australia, when you turn it around, it's an obscene gesture, meaning the middle finger. But it actually does also require this little flicking up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So this looks like a curious rabbit to me. Hey, did you see where my buddies
Just
were?
looking around. Hippity hop.
Fingers crossed. In most countries, crossing your fingers means good luck, but not in Vietnam.
Really?
There, the gesture is thought to resemble female genitals and is similar to making the middle finger. Everything comes down to the middle finger.
I didn't know that one. That was a new one on me.
I see this, and it makes
Stop!
me...
You're offending me, Will. You're putting up all these obscene symbols.
I was showing you. Oh,
you know what I think of those? Thumbs up.
okay. Now I can make a whole anatomy.
You could.
Cat,
We miss you, Cat.
Cat,
You
you need to
need
be
to
here.
regulate this shit.
Yes. And finally, the thumbs up. It's a sign of approval in most countries. However, several countries in West Africa and the Middle East, including Iran, Iraq, and Afghanistan, the gesture has the same connotation as up yours. It's the same as the middle finger in the U.S. Now, I don't think that young lady was Middle Eastern, or was probably being thinking of other cultures.
Right. Yeah.
Anyway,
well, she
there
called
you
us
go.
bro, so
Yeah.
listen, bro. You gotta pay attention, bro.
All right, and there you go. That's all that nonsense. Brandon says, in the writings of Shakespeare, biting your thumb at someone was a fuck you. That's right. Do you bite your thumb at me, sir? I do bite my thumb, sir, but I do not bite it at you, sir. Yes, Brandon, I see. I know what you're doing there. Marcus Solo's A-hole anatomy. Well, I don't know what that is.
Those are all your hand gestures.
Oh, Jason says bullocks. Yeah, I'm sure that goes along with that there.
Yeah.
Nick, it says on the military, the upside down okay is the punch game. Google it. Yeah. Oh, is that in the military? We did that in high school too, Nick. Yeah. We called it snap or something like that. Yeah.
Yep.
If you could, it had to be below the waist though. If you could get someone to look at your okay sign,
Get 'em to
upside
look.
down below your waist,
Yep.
you could punch them. Yeah.
Yeah. Made you look.
Yeah, made you look right. Yeah, that's pretty funny, right? That got around. That's another one of those things where you said, like, without
Another
anybody
one's like the red
talking
box.
about it.
Everybody just knew it.
Yeah. All right, hey, that was the show.